I'm here with Dan from Flat 5 Records. So what is your role with the label?
It's quite a few things really. I have the title of managing director, I guess.
Always a nice one to have.
Yeah, but I do everything from sort of booking the gigs to driving the van, loading the gear. It's just a mix match, do the finance, stuff like that. So just whatever's required at the moment. It's quite DIY at the moment, so
sort of the
all hands on deck.
The not so fun side of it.
Yeah, I mean,
a rewarding side.
Yes. Yeah. Well, let's hope. Let's hope it pays off.
the guys seem really good, so
fingers crossed. Yeah, something happens. Yeah.
Just need Dom to talk in interviews.
That would be handy, wouldn't it? Yeah.
So we caught up with you at Oxjam. What have you been up to since?
Well, it's a couple of nice developments actually. We've on the label front, we do a monthly night over in Leicester, which has been generating quite a few numbers. You know, getting quite a few people down and stuff. And then I've become part of a management company as well, based in London. So I'm sort of half in London, half in Leicester now.
Oh, that's nice.
Just sort of because they wanted to work with Kenworthy, who you guys know, who are on the label. But they liked what I was doing with Flat 5 as well and wanted to keep me in the sort of scene. And so have taken me on as a sort of extra manager to focus on Kenworthy and develop other artists as well. So it's quite a nice little position.
That worked out well.
Yeah, I was quite pleased. I thought they were going to edge me out, but I managed to get a job out of it, so it all worked out nicely.
Bands have been booked at some incredible studios. How has that happened?
Kind of luck, basically.
Yeah?
We've done with Kenworthy. They've attracted quite a nice little industry buzz at the moment, and off the back of the EP that we did with them a while back now. But we felt the recordings didn't quite resemble what they were about, and it was like a good demo, but not sort of radio worthy or really kind of up there. And so with all this added interest from the major labels and publishers and stuff like that, we wanted to get some really good recordings. And so we let these labels know. We said, look, this is what we want. We want to go in and record new tracks. And they said, well, we know people, we can put you in touch. And so we got loads of suggestions through with producers and stuff like that. And so it was about meeting producers and talking to them. And then each producer sort of has their studio that they like to work at. And we just kind of got lucky that Richard Wilkinson, who's working with Kenworthy, works in David Gray's Church Studios, which is a lovely place. And then with the Queen Tangerines, a similar sort of thing. Someone put me in touch with Tom Dalgetty, who works at Rockfield, and so can kind of get us really good deals on prices and stuff like that in really great great recording studios.
Have you got a new signing called Humble Me?
Yeah. Humble He.
He, that's it, sorry.
Yeah, so it's a guy, it's based around a guy called Joe Morell, who's based in Leicester as well. And he was kind of one of the guys that we knew from the beginning, that introduced us to the Leicester music scene and helped us generate a few kind of pals in the industry to get going. And we've always liked his stuff, but he's had quite a few bad illnesses, like one after the other.
Oh, really?
And hasn't done anything himself for a while. So while we've been doing Queen Tangerines, Kenworthy stuff, we've always had him in the pipeline to work with, but he's just not been well to do it. But now he's okay. So so we're hoping to sort of pursue things with him. He's in France at the moment, just writing and recording and on holiday, which is lucky for some.
Nice.
But when he comes back, we're hopefully going to stick him in the studio and see how things go.
So we'll look forward to something from him then.
Yeah.
Have you got anything else on the horizon this year?
We kind of got a few things in the summer building up nicely, a couple of festival appearances on both bands. There's the Handmade Festival in Leicester that we kind of being part of, and our bands are as well. So looking forward to that. That could be great. I'm also working closely with the Great Escape on festival
in Brighton. Yeah.
Which is a really cool little music.
It's sort of like the British equivalent to South by Southwest.
Absolutely,
isn't it?
yeah. They have, and actually, I went because I've been working with them just on a sort of freelance type. I just like what they do, and just kind of got in touch with them, and they said, "Yeah, come on down." And they have a lot of sort of similarities with South by and doing a lot of stuff. So I've been working with them. So we'll see what happens on that front. But
excellent. Well,
interesting stuff.
I'm sure we'll see some very big things from you in the near future. And thank you very much for your time.
Well, thank you. Yeah, let's hope so.